Today I am going to discuss the topic that is the precautions in the time of dealing the meter bridge. You know that is the meter bridge circuit. Okay, but I just want to recapitulate what is it. It is basically a Wheatstone bridge circuit. What is Wheatstone bridge? Wheatstone is basically a coordinator network that we have discussed, and it basically maintains a condition that is P by Q equal to R by S when it is balanced. Okay. Right. So in this circuit, just see here is R, it is S, it is P, and it is Q. Okay. So using this galvanometer and using this jockey, you have to find out where the galvanometer reads 0 along the length of the wire, and that is the null point. Okay. After finding out the null point, we have to take the length from the point A to the where you get the null point. That length is considered as small l. Since it is an meter bridge, so the length of this wire is 100 centimeter or 1 meter. So if it is 1 meter, then the rest of the length will be 100 minus l. Okay. It is a resistance box you have used. Obviously its range is from 0 to 10 ohm. So which resistance you just plucked up, you know, and that is the value of capital R. If we put all the values in that expression, it is very easy to find out what is the value of the unknown resistance. But the problem is something else. Instead of doing the problem, the length where you obtain the null point, at first you get 48.3 centimeter, after some time you get 49 centimeter. What is the cause behind this? That we are going to discuss now. Why this null point is shifted in this direction? If this null point is shifted, then the value of small l will change. If the value of small l will change, then small l divided by 100 minus l, this thing will change. If this thing will change, then capital S will be changed and it will be error. So how to delete or how to remove this error, that we need to know. When we just operate this circuit, at that time there is a key, capital K. You know that there is a key, capital K, and you just plug in the key and you just taking the reading one after another, and you just noting down the readings, and after that you are doing the calculations. But one thing we have forgot to plug up the key to terminate this circuit connection. If you have not terminated this circuit connection, the current will flowing through this circuit for a long time. If the current will flow this circuit for a long time, then we can say the time of flow will increase. If the time of current flow will increase, then according to this formula, H equal to I square RT, which is basically the formula of Joule heating. Since the T will increase, then the heat will generate it. If the heat is generated, then the temperature will increase. If the temperature will increase, then the resistance of the wire will be changed according to this formula. RT equal to R0, 1 plus alpha T into small t. T is the rise in temperature. Here T is the rise in temperature. We denote it by capital T. It is better. T is the rise in temperature. Alpha is the coefficient of resistance of coefficient of resistance, and R0 is the initial value of resistance, and RT is the what is the value after increasing the temperature. So whatever be it, the resistance will change due to the increasing heat, due to the increasing temperature. Okay. So if the resistance change, again the heat will change, again the heat generated will increase. If the resistance is increasing, then the heat generated will again increase. If the heat generated will increase, again the temperature will increase. If the temperature increase, the resistance will again increase. So that's why what we are obtaining using this equivalent or null point condition, at that time resistance, if the resistance will be shifted, if P by Q, this ratio will be shifted, so the resistance will change. So the readings were taken, that is completely will errorful. So we have to just remove this error. What we have to do? We have to just decrease the time of flow. How we can decrease the time of flow? We can take the readings in intervals. At first we take one reading, one null point. After obtaining one null point, I just pause that circuit, or I just plug off that circuit. I just make the connection off, wait for 2 minutes, and after again plug in the key here and again just switch on the circuit. So this is the procedure of breaking the chain and getting the value of resistance which is little bit of, or we can say most of the case, the errorless. We can get the exact value, or we try to approach the correct value of the unknown resistance. Thank you all of you.